Welcome back to the Daniel Thomas Show. So, Dan, what's on your mind?
Cheating.
Cheating.
It's something
Okay.
that we need to talk about. We need to talk about this real problem. In Mr. Psychology Today, I'd like you to tell us, is cheating a big problem right now?
So, yes, thank you. You're right. I have some stats on this. It's been calculated that 40% of unmarried couples have cheating issues in their relationship at least once. And 25% of married couples deal with this.
Wow. Wow.
So,
Okay, I can officially say I have never cheated on anybody
and
today.
and I can attest that I have never cheated on anybody. His stats are his stats.
No, seriously,
Yeah,
isn't that
no.
okay? Okay, I hate liars, and that's the
Right.
one thing I say to people when it starts to progress. Don't ever lie to me. Don't tell me stories. I don't want to hear about this. I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to hear about he's just a friend that is over 3 days a week. I don't want to hear about this stuff. Okay, but don't lie to me. But cheating, again, I just things are forgivable if somebody's very young. I think you know what I mean. Because sometimes
Yes.
people date people and they just date out of convenience, and then they meet somebody that they're very attracted to when they're very young, and I don't let that. I don't let that be a barrier to where they're bad people. I just don't believe in cheating. When you're married, get divorced. Don't be married. Don't make that commitment.
Right. I guess the idea here is if there's something that's not right in the relationship, communicate about it and determine whether this is insurmountable. If it's insurmountable, accept, cut the ties, but don't just, I'm going to do this and everything else is going to be fine. It won't last. It doesn't work.
It never works.
No.
It never works. I dated this one really attractive woman last year, and in her divorce, she was sitting there, and she said, on a Saturday afternoon, I sat down, and the house was blaring with the sound of NASCAR, and she sat in the sofa, and the husband looked over at her, and she had the pillow on her chest, and he goes, I just thought about something. You're really not happy. You're really not happy in this marriage. She goes, oh, thank God. You finally see it? And he's like, really? You don't want to be married? She goes, no, I don't. And literally it unraveled by Tuesday. They were getting divorced.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, that's crazy. It's crazy that you didn't say anything, but it's also crazy that it went down that quick too.
Well, but I'm gonna have to take sides on this one and say it's both their faults.
Oh,
If you're
100%.
that unhappy and you haven't said anything, it takes two in a relationship, and that you're not communicating what
I'm
you
not
need.
dating with her because she couldn't communicate, Tom. That was the problem.
Well, congratulations, Dan. That's a good choice.
And I have a couple other reasons why. Dozen other reasons.
That's
Anyways.
that's not the topic for today.
Okay.
The topic is cheating. But
no, it's terrible, and I just don't get it. There's a very famous TikTok going around right now where a guy's on a plane and he strikes up a conversation at a woman at the bar beforehand. Oh my gosh, and I'm gonna butcher the cities. Oh my gosh, you're going to Atlanta? So am I. Oh my God, you're on this flight? The guy goes and gets his seat changed to where he could sit next to this woman, then proceeds to hit on her the entire time. And people start taking pictures of this guy because it was so crazy. And he's married. He's got kids. My daughter's everything. What about your wife? Isn't your wife anything? But again, I am telling you this. A lot of people get caught by social media, by things coming out. And, I knew someone that had multiple Facebook pages. I'm like, how can they do that? And the guy would change his name just a little bit. I'm like, well, all you got to do is start searching. Now it's much more difficult to hide stuff like that. But how stupid? How completely stupid.
But the idea here is you're investing time in a relationship, and then you say, it's good, but it's not perfect. So I'm going to do this on the side, and my whole world's going to be perfect now, and that's not going to work.
Yeah, I don't get it. It doesn't work. And also, everybody I know that's been cheated on and I'll get back, and if she did
Ooh.
that, you should do this. It's done, guys.
No.
It is absolutely finished at that point. And I get a kick out of celebrities like J-Lo right now with Ben Affleck. And, he was a sensitive guy, but now he's just a brooder. And he's just, no, you're a pain in the ass. You're Jennifer Lopez. She's not a normal woman. She's not going to the market, guys, and looking in the deli section and talking to the guy about slice the turkey thinner, please. She's not doing that. She's handlers for everything.
Well, yeah, but I mean, as we were talking earlier, is she even doing her own laundry?
Right.
I mean, come on. There's just a whole different layer.
I was telling Tom that the woman I'm dating came over and found that I do laundry a very, very convenient way where you throw everything into the wash machine at the same time. And I guess you're not supposed to do that. And then she said, didn't your mom teach you this? I said, no, she didn't.
So if you would, in the comment section, please tell us, how do you do laundry?
How do you separate?
Yeah, what's the separation clause here of towels versus jeans versus casual wear? What's the line?
I'm telling you, I take the old shirts. I am customer of the year at the dry cleaners. They launder. They wash my jeans too. It's great. No crease. It's fantastic.
Yeah. But don't cheat on your dry cleaner. But definitely don't cheat on your spouse.
No, but how many of you have been cheated upon? Because everybody I know that's been cheated upon, it leaves such a scar, such an emotional scar, such a problem. And here's the thing: it's like that. My job is such that I am around women all the time. I have meetings with different people, and as we start up the social media company, and I have all these different meetings. There's strangers and women I've never met before that we sit down and have meetings to strategize and things like that. If I'm not with somebody that's trusting, it would be worthwhile. But also, I couldn't imagine there's people I want to work with. There's not people I want to hit on. And that's where I think people really make these mistakes is they hit on the wrong people. And they, there's a few people, it's funny. A friend of mine had a buddy, the guy that's going public, who was going through a really acrimonious divorce about 5 years ago. And he's like, I'm not dating. I'm not going to meet anybody. This is just terrible. It's cost him a fortune. Everything's destroyed. Kids are unhappy, everything. And then he says, I've got this woman. I think she's been through difficult times too. And I think you guys would be great together. And he's like, no. He goes, well, I'm just going to, next time we have a meeting or a group of stuff, I'll make sure they're there. And then they just connected and been together ever since and got married too. So, but again, communication, people that have been through bad experiences that get together, learn from that. And again, the most successful business people that I know have dated people that have had, difficulties, whether it be cheating, addiction, criminal behavior that they didn't know about, things like that people just are not aware of, so.
Well, I think this is, again, we're now talking about dating somebody who's a little bit more mature and has some more life experiences. Being arrested for DWI at 18 that's not a criminal behavior that we're going to say is positive. You're going to learn some big lessons from.
I really just think that we know a lot of guys that are pushing 60 that have never grown up and
probably will never grow up. Let's be honest.
And just it's ridiculous, and they can't figure out, Dano, why I can't get my life in order. Okay, so please email us at DanielThomasShow@Yahoo and send your comments. And have you been cheated on?
Yeah, please tell us your cheating stories
and send us pictures too.
No. We will redact names, dates, and locations, but please share with us how traumatizing it has been, how traumatizing he can be.
Talking over you. La. Okay.
Hey, it's okay.
Okay, make good choices. Okay, we'll see you guys soon.
Don't cheat.
So what do you think? Was that a great episode?
Did you see the last episode? Really? This one? I don't know.